Yo, what's good, boys? Welcome back to another video here, and I just wanted to say first, thank you for 18,000 subs. I really do appreciate it, and we are getting pretty close to the 20,000 mark, so y'all better look forward to that 20,000 Robux giveaway when it happens in my Discord. I do need some ideas for what to do for that, so feel free to leave a comment or ping me somewhere and let me know your thoughts. Anyways, today is a very good day because we finally got another boss in the game. And this one is genuinely hard. I don't know about you guys, but I've been waiting for a boss this hard for such a long time. Enmity was a nice change in pace, but I'm gonna be honest, it was easy to parry after like the third run. And then people started running all the meta Iron Sing, Pale Briar, Metal Enchant builds, and now we can clear Enmity in like 30 seconds flat. It's kind of crazy. But fighting this new Freeman boss, coded by the big dog Agamatsu himself, has honestly been some of the most fun I've had on Deepwoken flat out, and I hope it's been fun for you guys as well. I mean, Aga literally drops banger after banger after banger for these updates. This is only the third week he's been a dev, and he's probably dropped the top 3 Deepwoken boss ever released. To put this in perspective, imagine it's your third day on the job, and you're already Employee of the Year. That's basically the type of run Agamatsu is on right now, genuinely saving the game each update at a time. Anyways, that's enough glaze for now. Let me shift gears real quick because on update day, when I was reading the update logs and one line almost made me shed a tear. Am I making this video to complain that my weapon got nerfed? Absolutely. No shame in my game. Agamatsu knew I was way too strong, so something had to be done. For realsies though, I know y'all saw the video title, and I do have some good points on Endlag, so hear me out. First off, I gotta admit, it did not make sense for Hive Lord to not have at least a little bit of end lag. I mean, look at how big it is, bro. Realistically, nobody is swinging this thing without some type of delay. However, end lag is not no simple walk in the park nerf, and that's why I'm making this video, to talk about the things where end lag doesn't really make sense. Now, I like the idea of end lag, you guys probably like the idea of end lag, because it's the only way to punish people who are air swinging or missing M1s on purpose, right? Like I said before, if I'm swinging around this humongous weapon and I ain't hitting nobody with it, just smite me from existence at that point. I deserve to be feeling that end lag if I'm not actually managing to hit people with this gigantic weapon. But the problem with end lag is that even if you do actually hit the dude, you still get the end lag. So it's like, what makes end lag any different from just increasing the swing speed of a weapon? And for all the PvEers out there, you might have seen that Divine Great Axe also received end lag to it. So to put this in perspective, it went from landing about 8 to 9 hits pre-update to now maxing out at 7 at the most. So you're losing out on a little bit of DPS there. However, there is one big difference that makes end lag somewhat more bearable, especially on those legendary weapons like Bolt Crusher and Crypt Blade, and is the reason why they are still top weapons despite having huge amounts of end lag. And the reason for this is that when you're M1ing somebody with a weapon that has end lag, if you perfect cast a mantra right after, you will actually bypass the end lag altogether. Now for some quicker mantras like Wind Carve, Exhaustion Strike, Celestial Assault, they won't actually fill up the entire duration of your end lag depending on how long that end lag is. But basically all I'm saying is that if you want to use a weapon with end lag, you need to pair it with a couple solid attunements or mantras that will be able to help you chain combos pretty well. And that's why legendary weapons are able to do it so well, because they have tons and tons of mantras to pick and choose from that will be amazing to perfect cast with. Now, this isn't the only method to kind of bypass end lag, as you can also just spam uppercuts on a high end lag weapon, and that'll be a solid option for you if you don't want the risk of being punished for your M1s. I just wanted to push this video out there because a lot of people don't actually know the ways to deal with end lag, and if you don't know how to deal with it, like I just mentioned before, it's gonna be 10 times worse, and it'll just be ruining some of your combos. I've just seen a lot of people that automatically think that adding end lag to a weapon will immediately gut that weapon, and you know, I just want people to know that that's not really the case, but it will require a lot of perfect casting and a lot of smart gameplay. It just basically ups the skill level for that specific weapon. I still do think end lag is stupid. There's no reason why I should be punished for landing an actual M1 on somebody, but at least there's a few ways to go around it. Me personally though, I wouldn't recommend anything with end lag in ganks, because why would I want to make myself more vulnerable, especially considering you're going to be missing M1s so much more in a gank than you are in Chime or any 1v1. It's just an unnecessary downside that you don't want to have, especially when you have to fight 5+ people in a gank. Even a slight mess up can result in you dying, so you don't want to increase the odds of that slight mess up. So I'd recommend anyone that was using a hubris previously, maybe try switching it up to like Sovereign Punishment for ganks because it has 0 Endlag, or maybe just test out between the two, because if you still like hubris, if you're able to perfect cast your mantras pretty well, I would stick with it. Adding Endlag to a weapon will just make it more build oriented, and now you're going to have to go builds either with an attunement with hubris now, which is going to be kind of hard, of course, because, you know, hubris costs so many points already, but that's just what we're going to have to deal with now. But yeah, hopefully y'all liked the video. Make sure to drop a sub to enter the giveaway in my server, link in the description, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace!